Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, CCTV shows bomber calmly entering Sri Lanka church. I'm sure you all know by now that there is a horrible bombing and many people have succumbed to death because of it. But what I'm showing you here is how easy it is for these suicide bombers to get past whatever security you think you have in some of these places, which some of the places I've been talking about, they're very open. And, here, uh, I hate to say this, but we're building a lot of stadiums in the Los Angeles area. Usually, these suicide bombers frequent places that have large groups of people. And so it's only a matter of time when these people will strike at any moment. And so you can see him pictured here. It's a chilling video footage that has emerged showing one of the attackers calmly walking into the packed Saint Sebastian. It's a church before he detonated his bomb. Okay, so Negombo, Sri Lanka, chilling CCTV footage has emerged showing the suicide bomber calmly patting a child, even. And this is very manipulative because you would suspect that this person is a bomber. If he's patting children, he looks unmenacing. He doesn't look like he's going to hurt anyone. So he pats the child on the head and the shoulder moments before he walked into a packed Sri Lankan church, unleashing the carnage. The images that are captured here, the final seconds of serenity before the calm was shattered, with a series of coordinated attacks that would be between them claim more than 350 lives at 6 sites across Sri Lanka. And so security cameras footage from outside of St. Sebastian's Church, Nego or Negombo, shows a bearded man in a light blue shirt, navy trousers, sandals appear on the pathway and crossing the courtyard outside of the church. As he approaches his target, he passes a young girl and briefly pats her on the head and shoulder, and with the young girl glancing up at him as he continues towards the church. So the girl is the granddaughter of Dilip Fernando, 66-year-old retiree that had come to St. Sebastian's for Mass that day. But seeing how crowded it was, decided to try to find the service elsewhere. That decision probably saved their lives. Some of the family, including the granddaughter, stayed but were outside of the church and they survived that bombing attack. Inside, the service was drawing to an end, and hundreds who crammed inside celebrated an Easter Mass were preparing to leave. And those who could not find a seat in the packed church had gathered outside to listen, and some holding children in their arms. Captured on the camera footage was the suspect that can be seen leaning forward while walking with straps and his backpack fastened across his waist and chest, indicating the weight of the deadly load he had inside of it. Those gathered outside of the church scarcely give him a second glance, while inside the pews are packed with worshipers, young children fidgeting, and ceiling fans whirling against the heat. The suspect walks past two open doors connecting to the church to covered passageways outside and enters the church through the third. He takes a few steps towards the central aisle and the altar. Then the footage stops. The bomb he detonated ripped through the church, killing dozens of people in what is believed to be the deadliest attack in Sunday's carnage. Fernando's extended family, who were sitting outside the church, said they had seen the bomber prior the attack. At the end of the mass, they saw one young man go into the church with a heavy bag. Fernando said, "He touched my granddaughter's head on the way past. It was the bomber." And so, my question is to you folks, just how safe are these churches? Just how safe are these schools? Just how safe are these venues? Just like it's happened in Sri Lanka, it can happen anywhere else. And so think about that. See how calmly he walks past, and he has the audacity and the nerve to pat a child on the head before killing many, many people and victimizing many more. And it was not an isolated incident either. There are more than these one individuals. There are many of them out there, and you never know when they're going to strike. So my question is how safe are we in the US? Are we prepared for this to happen? It could happen anywhere in very crowded venues, crowded places, places that you would think are unsuspecting, or you would assume to be safe. Thanks for listening.